settings, but okay.
No way, ain't no how. I'ma let somebody come and shut me down. Hold my own, I'ma stand my ground. I'ma rep my city and salute my town. Said ain't no way, ain't no how. I'ma let somebody come and shut me down. I'ma hold my own, I'ma stand my ground. And I'm ready for whatever and I still stand proud. Ain't no way. Who you think you kidding, dude? Never thought that I would do.
What up, though? It is your boy Mike D, host of Wrestling from the 313. And this episode and every episode is brought to you by WSN, the Wrestling Society Network. Make sure you download that app on Roku, Amazon TV, and Apple TV. Lots of cool wrestling content, everything from independent shows to documentaries to movies, TV shows. They even got TV shows made from the 2K video game. So make sure you give them just check them out, download the app, and shout out to the whole WSN fam. Let me introduce my guests. We got Brian Hubbart and the host of the Push with Prue podcast, Prudence Warren. How you guys doing today?
Excellent. Yourself?
Very good.
I'm good. Let me just make some announcements real quick. Of course, I want everybody to go to the Wrestling from the 313 shop. That's Wrestling from the 313.shop. You can get t-shirts like this support independent wrestling t-shirt. I got the brown one, but you can also get it in other colors as well.
Brown is a good color, though. They should get brown.
Thank you.
Anything but black. Everything's black, and we have 4 cats. Except this purple shirt I'm wearing.
And I want to thank everybody for who tuned in to the SummerSlam preview show that I did over the weekend. We did previewed and reviewed night 1 and night 2. Night 1, the episode we did Saturday was the 50th episode. And out of all the recordings and live streams of Wrestling from the 313, the night 1 episode is the most viewed episode of all time on Wrestling from the 313. So I'm happy about that. And thank you for everybody that tuned in. So I got my guests, Brian and Prudence. First of all, thank you guys for being here. And
thank you for having us.
Oh, no problem. And I got to also put in there too. They are Michigan natives, Grand Rapids, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. The second biggest city in Michigan. So shout out to everybody in Grand Rapids. So this is a question for both of you guys. When did you guys become fans of pro wrestling, and like who are your favorites growing up?
You go first, because you're a growing up person.
Oh, growing up, I mean, I've been watching wrestling since I can recall. I had an uncle who was about 10 years older than me. He was watching it one Saturday night. It was NWA on TBS. I'm like walking by. I'm like, hey, what's this? And like sit down. I'm like, and right there, I was hooked.
And me, I didn't get into wrestling till like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Not very long.
It was after the pandemic.
Was it?
Yeah, it was March of that.
Okay, so
yeah, whatever.
Some years, not very long. I knew of wrestlers when I was growing up. Like, help me with his name that was in the Cyndi Lauper video.
Captain Lou Albano.
Yes, Albano. And Andre the Giant, because he was in Princess Bride. I knew about Hulk Hogan and Randy Macho Man Savage because snap into a Slim Jim. But I didn't really, I thought wrestling was nonsensical, I guess, because I never really watched it. But it's not. It's really well thought out and well done most of the time. And for me, it's like watching theater.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. And I would say, and I tell all my guests this when I ask them. I've been watching wrestling since like you said, during the days of Captain Lou Albano when he was in the Cyndi Lauper videos, and just the whole rise of Hulkamania and everything. I can remember watching Saturday Night's Main Event on Saturday nights, trying to stay up and wake up. It's like 2 a.m, but then my dad would be like, "Hey, I recorded it for you on VCR." So yeah, I was a big wrestling fan, and one of my favorites was Hulk Hogan, and excuse me, just everybody in that era. You know what I'm saying? Everybody brought something different to the table, and Hogan was, that one that I grew up watching, but I think I was pretty much a fan of everybody at that time. And that's just how I take wrestling. Like, I'm a fan of everybody because, like I said, everybody brings something different. And really, for me, it's not that serious to be like, oh, I hate this wrestler or I hate that wrestler. I just love wrestling. You know what I'm saying? If you good, if you entertaining, then I'm gonna watch you or become a fan.
that is fair. That's fair. I feel the same way. If you can entertain me, I like you.
Definitely. So I know you guys are in the independent circuits as well. So what role do you guys play in the independents?
I chronicle matches of the wrestlers that are performing that day, and occasionally we have interviews.
That sounds fancy.
What?
That you chronicle them. I
does
like
sound a lot
that.
better
Yeah,
than
it
I
does.
record them and put them on YouTube.
I really like that.
But no, doing that also gives an avenue for talent to go to and be like, hey, I'm interested in coming to your promotion. They can send links to my channel to show what their in-ring work is like.
I also help at the door when I'm allowed to. And I'm a really good salesperson, and I really like to sell raffle tickets. And when I'm physically able to, like, I clean, and I can't really set up because my shoulder's all gimpy from a car accident. But
Okay.
I also will watch kids for free, and I'm a notary republic. And if you catch me, if you message me and catch me at a show, if you're involved in the wrestling world at all, I will notary you for free in the state of Michigan.
Sweet. So what are some of your favorite promotions that you guys like being involved with?
XICW, Chaos, Shogun. Oh, good Lord, Gloa. I can't ever remember. Yes, thank you so much.
I'd say it's in Coloma, Michigan.
Gloa's really, they're really great. RCW in Indiana.
Okay.
What else? Those are mine.
Did you say Metro?
No, I did not say Metro.
Pro Wrestling.
Metro Pro. I like XICW
Pure Pro Wrestling.
better. Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally wearing the shirt. Got to remember that one. PWK are pretty much
all of them
that we've been to.
Okay.
I like them. All the ones I said I really like. I don't get to go to Metro or XICW as often as I'd like to, but if I could, I'd probably go. Oh, shite. G Money's.
Oh, All Class.
Yes, All Class is a great promotion too.
Okay. That's what's up.
So basically been to all of them.
Right. So are those I know a lot of those states are a lot of those promotions are in Michigan, and I know where are some of the other promotions?
Northern Indiana, usually South Bend and around there.
Okay.
There was I can't remember what they changed the name to. It's like Midwest Combat Club, which runs out of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Which was a drive, but
yeah, it was quite of a drive for us. But yeah, it was definitely a good show.
That's what's up. So you guys being married, first of all, how long have you guys been married?
It'll be 9 years and 2 weeks?
August 27th.
Oh, sweet. So the anniversary, happy early anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what is it like being married while working in the wrestling business, and how do you balance the personal and professional?
I don't know him when I'm working.
Yeah, we go do our own thing when we're at the wrestling shows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's people she'll gravitate to more so than people I'll gravitate to. And
Yes, I gravitate to everybody. I love to talk.
I mean, we're spending upwards to 3 hours in the car going to the venue. Last thing we want to do is really hang out when we're there. We want to see other people that we are not seeing all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So, do you find that wrestling brings you guys closer together as a couple, or does it present more challenges as a couple?
I think it's a common interest. It's just shared interest. Sorry. So I think it brings us closer together.
Yeah, I would, yeah, shared interests generally do that.
Yeah,
Because it's definitely not an interest I had at first. So,
No, but you got hooked.
yeah, I did. But
yeah.
that helps.
I would definitely say me being married, me and my wife have been married for 6 years, and we both like wrestling. So it's just like it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's because it's like when Raw WWE comes to Detroit, I'm like, hey, Raw coming to Detroit. You know, we both, you know what I'm saying, get our shirts and get our
I
stuff
love
together.
that.
Yeah, we take our belts and stuff. And yeah, we just have a good time. And I think that's a lot of people don't realize that when you are with somebody and y'all kind of like have the same interests, it makes things better. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I would definitely give y'all kudos to that. You know, both of y'all being wrestling fans, and that's something that y'all can enjoy together. That's cool.
It is. And he's seen most everything. So he thinks it's extra funny when I get excited about stuff he's seen like 1,000 times. Or I've seen even 50. I still think everything's very new to me still, even after all these years, especially because I also do that. I document like schools, wrestling schools, and because I've seen like the how-to, I guess, of it, it's even more amazing to me. Like lifting that curtain for me made it better.
Yeah.
So like I get super excited about simple stuff, and he's wrestled, so he's like, yeah, okay,
It's been
like
years. I mean, it's a different perspective. We both enjoy it, but just different ways.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
I mean, when we're watching a match, there's some matches she's like, "Oh, that was really good." I'm like, "Okay, no, it wasn't." But and let me tell you why. All the things I picked out.
It's always really good to me, though. I'm easy to please.
That's what's up. So
Yeah.
Prudence, let's got questions to ask you. Of course,
Okay.
you are the host of the Push with Prue podcast. What inspired the creation, and what message do you hope to amplify through your platform?
All right, he's gonna take the first part because he tells it better, and then I'll.
Yeah, the Push with Prue. Before I had a name, I conceived of this, and then I had me originally doing it. And then I was like watching her interact with these wrestlers, and I'm thinking, here's someone who's got ignorance, not a bad thing. She's asking questions to learn. If she was asking questions to learn, and there's new people who happen to come on her channel and watch, they're learning with her, and I'm like, this is the way we got to go.
So I did I was completely not ready. I was ready to hold a camera the first interview. That like I was dressed, I was a hot mess. Wasn't ready. Like he literally told me on God like 5 minutes before he came to the car, he's like, all right, you're gonna do this. And I'm like, I'm gonna do what? So that was interesting, but I think it went well. It was a very interesting interview.
Well, it's travesty. Someone we knew, so it wasn't going to be that difficult.
Yeah,
because she already knew the person on a personal level.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, that was
But I mean, let's to be fair, I talk to everybody like I know them on a personal level after I've been conversing with them for like 10 minutes. So, and I think that's my goal. My goal is to make these wrestlers accessible to people because I want the reason that I like the wrestlers that I like, right? Is because I know them. And I want people to know these wrestlers because they're all good.
Well, you didn't know Isaiah Moore at first.
Isaiah Moore.
Well, you got to learn him.
Yes.
Or meet him and
Yes,
know him.
he is. Isaiah Moore is literally phenomenal. Like on job. But no, I just want people to see them. And I also want them to get used to like talking to people. Cause like if you make it big, you're gonna have to talk to people, right?
Yeah.
Who better to talk to than me? Like I'm like the most ultrable. I can't talk, but you know what the hell?
She listens very goodly.
I listen very goodly, but I'm really comfortable and I match energy and I'm like really chill. So like people usually feel comfortable with me. So yeah, like it's to get them ready for that too. But I just want people to see them the way I see them.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things like with my podcast, like just giving wrestlers that opportunity to tell their story, to kind
Yeah.
of, you know, promote themselves, you know, whatever events they got going on, just, you know, and that's not just with wrestlers, that's with the referees, announcers,
I love
content
that.
creators, podcasters, you know, just giving the IWC another platform to come and tell their story. And since I've been doing it, it's been one hell of a ride. Like I haven't had any like bad experiences or anything like that. It's just been straight fun. And one thing I can say about the IWC is like a lot of the podcasters I met, everybody is supportive. You know, it's not like some of these other communities or other niches where everybody is just kind of like catty and going up against each other. Like
You got people
everybody
hating on just for the hating's sake.
Yeah.
yeah. You know, everybody is supportive in the IWC. You know, I get people that tell me, you know, give me advice on my episodes or on my show or my brand or whatever, and I do the same thing. So it's just it's been pretty cool. And you know, I've been doing this for a little over 2 years now, and definitely something that I want to keep going. You know, as long as it's not toxic and everybody's supportive, and you know, I'm able to, you know, give people that platform, I'm gonna keep doing it.
I like that. I do. I think it's important. And the more of us that do that, the better.
Yeah, for sure. We got to be responsible for putting out there what we want to see. No, make it difficult for the negative
I don't
people.
want to see me though.
Yeah.
I honestly wish the podcast was audio only.
It's
Oh, you know what? We will have it on audio. It'll be
Woot.
audio soon on Spotify.
Oh, I meant mine too, not just you. I promise. But Spotify is awesome. I love that.
Definitely, yeah. Oh yeah. And the audio for this podcast will be on the Wrestling Society Network channel too.
Ooh, cool. I need to check them out. That
Yeah,
sounded really cool.
Definitely check them out. And like I said, they got a lot of cool stuff, and they're gonna be doing a lot of other things with their website, with the streaming services and everything. So definitely check them out, and they got a lot of information on their Facebook page too.
All right. I know I'm definitely gonna check it. When you were saying the thing in the beginning, I was like, oh wow, that sounds very interesting.
I didn't Joe just right now. That's why I got a pen and paper.
So Prudence, who has been your most surprising or memorable guest so far, and why did that conversation stick with you?
Aaron Orion.
Okay.
I went in. He is literally my favoriteest indie wrestler. Non-indie would be Edge. But Aaron is my favorite indie. And he finally was able to sit down with me at a Chaos show, and we sat down right at the pre-show, I think.
Or pre-show was just starting when you sat down.
And we ended up talking for 2.5 hours. And I learned so much, and I love him so much more. Right? He's really like a great human being. And I think he had the most wisdom to impart to me and whoever listens to.
So is there anybody out there that you that you got like on the wish list that you would like to interview?
Yeah.
There's still a few we
Um,
haven't been able to quite get yet.
Yeah. I really want to sit down with John Campbell.
Okay.
He is the promoter of IWE, which is in Houghton Lake.
Yep.
Woohoo! I remember the name. That's in Houghton Lake.
Dean Hendricks eventually.
Yeah, eventually. On God, every time I've set him something up with this man, something else happens. Not his fault. Like one time it was a blizzard and the show got canceled.
It's always something that's out of the control of everyone, which is why we still continue to try to pursue them.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because I don't feel like doing it.
No, one time it was because we were both super exhausted.
Yeah. That was after the show, so that was a mistake.
And I was like, oh God, I can't. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I really want to sit down with Dean Hendricks. Who else? Because I now see you caught
I'm
me
trying
off
to
guard.
think who else.
And I know I talk about it. Jack Price. Let me tell you something. Jack Price and Adam Effenwick. That's who I want to sit down with. Those people right there. Sorry, I get a little excited. But those people I really, really want to sit down with. And Randy West and help me. No, right there. I already sat down with Jada.
Oh, Tommy Vendetta?
Nope. Yeah, I want to sit down with Tommy Vendetta like a MFer. Like
Mickey Knuckles.
Mickey Knuckles, thank you.
Well, you're not pointing in any
I know.
good
I
directions. So I'm
wasn't
just
being very
reading who's
helpful.
up there.
So yes, and I also really, really want to sit down with Mickey Knuckles. Like those people I want to sit down with like so hard I can't even stand it.
That's what's up. So Brian, I got questions for you. Can you share a moment in your wrestling journey that changed your perspective or deepened your love for the business?
Deepened it? I'd have to say probably when I started training, then it really set in just how difficult these people have it with, keeping in shape, having to travel. This was like maybe early 2000s, late 90s, where it was a lot different then. I mean, it was shit. I just got so fed up with showing up to some place and be like, oh, we didn't quite draw what we were supposed to. It's like, well, but you can have a hot dog and a soda. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
No.
Right.
And see, I thought that was a literal joke until
it is still a joke.
I know, but like I never thought anybody actually did that. Like that's awful.
Talk to anyone that's been around.
Oh, I did.
Years or so, and
also, yes, thank you. I want to sit down with Jimmy Shaolin and
Mondo Real.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't want to forget because if they hear, and it's not that I haven't been trying.
She's calling them out right now.
I am calling them out.
Hey, so hopefully they watch this episode and they hear you. You want to get that interview with them, so hopefully they work something out with y'all.
Sorry, I interrupted you, dear.
Well, no, you didn't.
Oh, didn't I? Good. Well, woohoo!
So Brian,
I'm like 3 for 3.
Brian, what was your training like when you were training to be a wrestler?
It was unorganized, chaotic garbage. I'm gonna be straight honest. This guy, he showed up to get money and then he'd vanish, and it was like the rest of us are standing around like, okay, I guess we'd try some of this stuff.
Wow. So what was the name of the school?
I don't even recall at this point. It was like Championship Wrestling of West Michigan, but they called themselves like CWM, and it's like, don't know. There's more. There should be more in this acronym than just those 3 letters. What the fuck?
So, Ryan, what's one thing fans don't understand about the grind behind the scenes in independent wrestling?
Oh, one thing I noticed is obviously there's different personality types, right? Mm-hmm. And some people, like me, I'm more of an introvert, so if someone I don't particularly know come up and want to talk my ear off, I'm not really feeling it. I've tried to be polite. A lot of people take that as being a dick. I think that's the one thing people don't realize when they see this wrestler is they're going to have different personalities. Just because you can talk to, let's say, I'm blanking on names here. Just because you could talk to Josh Morris all night, we'll just say, doesn't mean you could do the same with like Isaiah Moore. I mean, this ain't their personalities. I'm just throwing out names.
Yeah, yeah.
And some people just aren't feeling it. I mean, their social battery's been drained as soon as the bell rang and the match was over.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
They also work really hard. Cut them some slack. Spend money at their tables. Give them money. Just give them money. Give them gas money. Do you know how much they get paid? Not enough for all the work they do. Thank you.
Now, a lot of people don't get paid for
No, I'm
shit.
just saying, like, I'm just like,
Barely fill their tank to go to and
Right.
from for like 4 hours. That's crazy.
and they do it because they love it. Well, we
Uh-huh.
also love it. And if we can enjoy them, we can reward them for being able to enjoy them.
And I mean, even if you can't afford their merch, tell them, hey, great match.
Right. Yeah. Go to them.
Point out what you liked about it.
Do you know how many wrestlers I've had say to me, nobody's like, it's been so long since somebody said, like, because when I like give praise, like it's specific praise. It's not like, oh, this was so, and we're like, I liked it when you did X, Y, and Z. Like, but they don't get that. And I guess a couple of them have told me, like, I guess people are afraid to like come up and talk to them. What?
They're still
No.
people. You go
They're-
talk to
yeah,
them.
they're
They don't want to.
people.
If they like not
They can
into
say
it, you
no.
can just walk away. Yeah.
No is a complete sentence. No, thank you, friend. I'm not in the mood to talk. And yeah.
Yeah,
So like, most people are going to want to talk. And I have people ask me, "What you think of the match?" And I'll give them my honest opinion. And
yeah. But I also think you know what I'm saying, like you guys said, people should show the support for them because they do go through a lot. I remember I went to a show, this was a few years ago, and a guy drove all the way from Buffalo, New York to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And I know that was a long drive, probably over 12 hours. But like you said, like these guys, they go through a lot in the independents. Just a lot of the stories that I hear from a lot of the independent wrestlers and just people in the independent scene, and they definitely deserve the support, and just respect their wishes. If they look like they don't want to talk, don't what I'm saying, don't
Yeah.
bother them and keep talking to them and piss them off or whatever.
Yeah, read the room.
Exactly.
And if you're unsure, a lot of times, because I am very socially not like with it a lot, I'll be like, hey, can I bother you for a second? And if most people know me by now because I make myself known. So they know like I'm not gonna get all pissy. So they say no. And I'm like, okay, cool, bye.
How can that happen, though?
It's happened a couple times.
Oh, okay.
People are like, not right now, Prudence.
Okay.
Like they're, and I'm like, all right, love you, bye.
Here, I'm interviewing you also.
So this is a question for both of you. If you could change one thing about the wrestling industry right now, from the indies to the majors, what would it be?
Well, we don't watch a whole lot of
I've been starting to watch AEW.
anything outside of the indies, so
I can answer.
Go, okay, you go ahead.
Mandatory health insurance and union.
It's not gonna.
I didn't say.
happen.
Look, that's not what he said. That's not what
Yeah, I
he said,
know.
though.
I'm
Like,
just
he
pointing
said
out
if I
a
could
fact,
change
though.
anything. Oh, and also everybody needs to take some kind of communication courses because ain't nobody know how to talk to each other sometimes. That's the source of any disagreement or anything I've ever seen. And usually it's between
Now you talking
I
indie
almost said
level?
clients. Yeah, indie levels.
There's some people out there just dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names. I mean, but yeah, I mean, you got to realize you're working with other people. You have a similar goal. Personal differences got to be set aside for
Yeah.
that.
I can work with people I don't particularly care for. I'm not going to like chitty chat with you, but like I can work with you. I've worked with people I don't particularly care for before. If we have the same goal, right? Like right now I work with kiddos. As long as you're working with kiddos the right way, like to help them,
Mhm.
I don't care. I don't care if I hate you or not. Like, so the same thing for wrestling.
Yeah. So why do you, and you both can answer this, like why do you all think that wrestling promotions won't do like health insurance and unions and stuff like that?
Why don't I?
Yeah.
Why don't you think?
What, yeah, like
Why don't I think is because, for one, it's extremely expensive, and
Yeah.
the major companies, they're just looking to make more money, especially when they're traded publicly. Bigger profit, their stocks rise.
yeah.
That's true.
So it's a business sense there.
I did just get a notification from Cash App though that WWE's down. I watch it. I don't own it.
But
That's a surprise.
Yeah, I'm a little smarter than most people think I am.
No, I mean, it's a surprise they're down
Oh,
after since WrestleMania. They've been doing fairly well from what I've
yeah,
seen.
they're on POs all right.
yeah.
And I just think, I mean, it's cost prohibitive, I know, but like, it's because it's different. It's because it's change, and change is hard in the wrestling world.
Mhm.
And I get that some change comes easier, but they're independent contractors, and I think they should be employees.
Well,
But
that whole independent contractor thing for WWE is ridiculous because if you're an independent contractor, you can still go work for someone else.
right, and
Now with
yes,
WWE,
exactly.
you go work for
Right.
someone else, you got to pay them for it.
And see,
Like that's not an independent contractor.
no,
Yeah.
That's well-paid slave, servant.
I would say
Yeah.
serf or servant. I wouldn't say slave. That's not the word
Yeah.
I would use.
I'm just saying, but they're tied to a particular contract despite being independent,
Yeah,
allegedly.
So they've been kind of opening the door up a little bit to let wrestlers wrestle in other independent promotions. Because I know Natalia has been wrestling in GCW couple months now, and then they got the old cross brand thing that they've been doing with TNA, NXT.
yeah.
So it seems like they're letting up. I don't think they're gonna let up like to the point where they're gonna let one of their stars go to New Japan or AEW or anything like that.
No,
But they have been
definitely.
opening up the door a little bit, and then of course they bought AAA, the AAA promotion in Mexico, and they've been having stars from AAA and WWE, and WWE stars have been going to AAA. So
See, and I love that, but like that whole New Japan thing. Who did I talk to? I can't remember his fake name. At the first show, the benefit show for the school, and he was talking. Whoever it was, he'll remember. He was talking about the old way before Vince got all the factions together, like the way
Mhm.
Brought
factions
up
used
territories.
territories. Yes, the territories used to like trade wrestlers, and I think that's so cool because, like, I'm sorry, I love some of my wrestlers, but even me, who gets excited about horses every single time I see them, and wrestlers every single time I see them, even I get sick of certain things, right?
Yeah.
And if you had new wrestlers coming in, like I've never seen in other, like that would draw people, that
Well,
would
that's
make
on the
more
promoter
money.
to bring in people you never seen.
I know, but like they used to like trade people.
Yeah, that's because there was a circuit that they traveled.
Yes, and I think that's a good idea.
But too many promotions, especially on the independent level, are not going to be like that. They
That's
want to
fair.
keep their thing, and
I was talking
pretend like Adam Wick doesn't wrestle anywhere else. He just wrestles in Metro Pro Wrestling.
no, I was talking about AEW and WWE, really, because I know
Oh, they trade
independent.
quite a bit when contracts come up, but they're never going to do a joint show.
That's what I'm talking about.
That would be crazy if they
Wouldn't
did.
that be awesome?
That would be like, that would definitely be like the crossover, like for real. Like,
It
Right.
definitely would be.
That would pull so much. Like you would have so many people. You'd probably end up getting people who didn't watch wrestling just
yeah,
because it was a, and who knows, like me, I never thought I would like wrestling. Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
And there's people that come to shows and I talk to them because I work the front door and like they're like, this is my first show. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna love it. And this wrestler, and they stop on the way out and I'm sorry, they stop on the way out and they're like, you're right, I loved it. I'm gonna come back. And I wanna hear that. Like that's what we should be aiming for as promotions.
Yeah.
Yes, we love the people that come all the time, right? But you want new people.
Oh yeah.
You want to make those new fans.
Oh yeah.
The only
Well,
thing
I don't feel like the big promotions try to do that. There's
Because
nobody
they're building what they have, and
exactly, but that's not smart.
someone comes up on their radar outside of the majors, they're snapping them up. And
I'm just
one
saying.
thing I can appreciate nowadays is a lot of people are able to retain their character.
Yeah.
Like you think back in the like 80s and 90s when someone came to WWF, you were tied to a specific gimmick and you had to live that gimmick.
That sucks.
You couldn't be whatever your name was prior. You are now owned pretty much by WWE.
Yeah. Yeah, because and the prime example I could think of is Lex Luger. When he was in WCW or NWA, he was just the total package, and then he come to WWE or WWF, and he's supposed to be the next Hulk Hogan, or they were trying to make him the next Hulk Hogan.
They were trying, and Luger just didn't have the charisma.
Yeah, definitely. I think a WWE AEW like a cross brand show would be cool. The only thing I think the problem is which I think as far as like which wrestlers would go over in the match, I think that would be the only problem. Because if you look at I don't know if you guys watch NXT, when they have the TNA stars, NXT wins all the matches. Like a guy, Trick Williams, who's in NXT, is the TNA champion. JC Jane, who's the NXT Women's Champion, is also the TNA Knockouts Champion. So, like,
that seems not very fair.
And I was just about to say that because I'm like, it just seemed like it's just like now TNA do win some matches, but it's not big matches. Like nobody from TNA has won an NXT championship, or Joe Hendry is always losing the trick.
No,
yeah, he lost like in 30 seconds to Orton.
That's shirty AF.
Yeah,
but that's just WWE.
But
like we're the bigger product, so things are gonna go our way.
See, but that's the problem.
You get your exposure. That's your payoff.
But that's not a payoff.
Yeah, well,
exposure doesn't pay my bills.
It's helping TNA though. They're getting more attention.
Good.
It might be a shitty way, but yeah.
I think there's better ways to go about stuff like that.
There is, but still, when it's a big corporation and you enter into an agreement with them, you gotta do what they request.
Yeah.
It could be a little more fair for TNA, but it's just not fair in what WWE wants.
Yeah. So I know SummerSlam just passed this weekend. This is the second pay-per-view that they did that has 2 nights. What do you all think of the 2-night the 2-night PLEs? Do you like it or you don't like it?
I'm of 2 minds here. First off, you have 2 nights. That's more people getting on TV. But also, there's a lot of garbage that's being put on TV, where WrestleMania used to be a special event because it was yearly and you got like 8 matches.
And you got special matches with special people who were doing a good job.
And you also had time to tell stories within the ring. Now you're loading up 2 nights and getting like 7-minute matches, and what can you really do in that amount of time?
It's too much.
That's supposed to be squash match time.
Yeah, it's too much. There's 2 days is too many. That's too many.
Yeah, I think like I would say I like WrestleMania being 2 nights because it would be sometimes where it was just like WrestleMania would drag on for like 6-7 hours, and by the time it was all over, it was almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
that's why
it's
they went
like,
to 2 nights.
See, that's also too much.
It is.
Y'all need to like find some kind of middle ground or something.
Well, I can think back in like
WWE
the mid '90s, I went to a Monday Night Raw taping where they first 2 hours were taped, then they'd go live, and then they tape another hour. 4 hours of wrestling. I'm like sitting there and like the fourth hour, like, I guess there is too much wrestling for me.
And you know what? Like, I know they did SummerSlam 2 nights. This was the first year.
Yep.
I didn't mind it. The only reason why I didn't mind it is because you got to think about this. When you at home on the weekend in the summer, it's not a lot to watch on TV. In a couple
That's
of weeks,
true.
college football will be back on the scene, so it'll definitely be something to watch on the weekend. So it's like,
Yep.
until football season come, I won't mind watching wrestling for 2 nights. You know what I'm saying? Just to have something to watch, because watching TV on a Saturday night can be dreadful sometimes.
I usually don't watch TV on a Saturday. I'm usually at a wrestling show or I'm drawing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not ignoring you, I promise.
It's all good. So I know you all heard about the news. Brock Lesnar is back.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Brock Lesnar coming back?
You go first. I like Brock Lesnar. I don't like what I heard about him, but I like
No, it's all unsubstantiated right now.
Mike
So
Dupa.
my opinion won't be based on that. It's just Brock Lesnar hasn't had really a solid match in maybe
2
5 years.
Yeah, he
6
right.
years.
He right. I
It's
like
usually
old Brock Lesnar.
German suplex 15 times over, and it's like
Yeah.
that gets boring. And
Yeah.
I mean, when I really stopped caring for him is when he squashed Kofi Kingston the first Raw on Fox in like 9 seconds. I'm like, what the hell was this?
Oh yeah.
How'd they do Kofi like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was dirty.
Yeah, he definitely deserved better. He didn't deserve to lose his title like that.
Yeah, look how we busted his ass to get there, and then that's how it ended.
Yeah.
Well,
And
WWE always be doing stuff like that, though. That's what they do. No, it is. They are
They
consistently.
usually don't switch a world title, something very important, in such a short manner.
Speaking of the world title, of course you all heard Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
CM Punk was the champion, world heavyweight champion, for a little over 5 minutes. Of course, Seth Rollins, he faked the injury, knee injury. He had been going on, and he was injured for about a month and a half. And then when he got ready to cash in, he kind of just threw the crutches and ran down to the ring and, did his thing on CM Punk. What did you all think of the cash in when you heard about it?
I've loved Seth Rollins. He's the workhorse of whichever brand he's on. And I'm never going to have an issue with him holding the top belt for whatever show he's on. Right now it's Raw, and I think it just works.
I liked the way they did it. I saw a meme yesterday where somebody did that almost exact thing, and I love it. I love the whole build-up. I love stories. And that was a story. And that was, like, even if I don't watch WWE like every time it's on, I still knew about it, and I still was able to like find that hysterically funny. Also, I don't really particularly care for CM Punk, so there's that.
Yeah, I think everybody is kind of like hit or miss with CM Punk. Some like him, some don't. I think
there's
he's
people
all right.
who really, really like him, and then people who really, really do not like him.
I'm just kind of like about him. He's funny sometimes, but like he do too much too. I don't like people who do too much.
Too much in which way?
He tries too hard. Like sometimes like he's funny and like wrestling's good, but like then he just tries to be too, I don't know. He pushes the bar too far, in my opinion.
Yeah. So of course John Cena was a heel for a couple of months, and it seemed like he's back to being a babyface. He's only got a couple months left until he retires or whatever. Where would you guys put him in the GOAT conversation? Because a lot of people was kind of upset when he won that 17th championship and they were ready to call him the greatest of all time. Do you think he should be in the GOAT conversation?
He definitely would be on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean, he's good. Like, he's good.
He carried that company through the ruthless aggression era. I mean, he was the face because he was the most polarizing person.
His whole everything. He's the it factor. That's he has that. It's all encompassing, and he is really, I wouldn't say the greatest of all time, because that's Andre. Sorry, not sorry. But he's really, really freaking good. And yeah, on my Mount Rushmore.
People talk about greatest of all time. It's like, what's your parameters? Because definitely could. I mean, this is why I like John Cena also. I think he could thrive in any era. You put him in the 80s, he's not going to look out of place. He might look undersized in WWE, but he still got that charisma. He still had a body.
Mm-hmm.
He still could pull off those, at worst, serviceable match. So, yeah, he's definitely in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He was a guy that he basically held every championship in WWE except for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, it's so wild.
Yeah. He was the U.S. champion. He took the U.S. title and elevated that with the open challenges that he was doing. And he was just, I would say, he's been the Hulk Hogan of this generation for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? With the
easily.
I think he's way better than Hulk Hogan. But yeah, I can agree that he's been pretty significant
John
for this
Cena's
generation.
definitely a better person than Terry Bollea was.
I don't know who that is.
That's Hulk Hogan's real name.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like,
John Cena is John Cena, so
I wasn't talking about anything Hulk Hogan did personally. Like, as a wrestler, he was mid. Like,
you talking about as far as like ring work?
Yeah.
Like
he was mid. Like he
did a Hulk Hogan match, and he was never going to do anything more.
And that's fair, and like people could like him for that, but I'm not gonna like I didn't grow up with him, so like he's mid. Like he's not anything like to write home about, right? But John Cena is so not mid. So
I would say a lot of Hogan's classic matches were based on the crowd, if that makes sense. Like, because if you look at the match that he had against The Rock, I think the one thing that everybody will remember is just how the crowd was on Hogan's side when he was Hollywood Hogan. And
yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at Hogan's two most memorable matches, Andre the Giant and The Rock. Who put those together?
Ooh.
Pat Patterson.
I like The Rock too.
So, you know, people talk about these matches. It's like, don't forget Pat Patterson. He's the one who put that all together. He had just an incredible mind for wrestling.
Yeah. And he was the one that created the Royal Rumble too, if I'm correct, right?
The Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I think he made created the match, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he told Vince McMahon about it, and he's like, that sounds ridiculous. They put it on I think they had it on like a house show one time. It's like, okay, well, we'll move this to TV, and they had it on the very first one televised was on USA Network. It was a special, I think, like Saturday night or something.
Oh.
Then they realized, okay, yeah, this is a big deal. So then they moved it to pay-per-view the following year.
That's what's up. So, Prudence, I want to ask you, what do you think about the rise of women's wrestling right now?
I think it is absolutely fabulous. Look, I love big, sweaty, beefy men bopping each other and throwing each other around like they don't weigh nothing. All right. But I love me some women's wrestling. But I love it when they are actually wrestling, not like, ooh. And I love co-ed wrestling. Is it co-ed wrestling? That's co-ed wrestling. Mixed wrestling, mixed gender wrestling. I also love that because women can throw down. And just because they're little, like, they have to come up with ways to kick your dupa when they are, physically less than some men, right? Like, I'm not downing them, but like Ray Larson, for example.
She's almost as big as Austin Travis, so that makes sense. But
like, there are some women that I can get sucked into a match and it's like, and nobody else is there.
Yeah.
So,
like you're
yeah.
witnessing it by yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it's like I'm watching it on TV almost. It's great and I love it and I want more women wrestlers.
Yeah, I definitely and I've been saying it on past episodes of mine. Like, women's wrestling has been better than some of the men's matches in the past couple of years. And like,
Yeah.
if you look at the Royal Rumble matches, the Money in the Bank matches, even the War Game matches that they've been having on Survivor Series and the few that they had in NXT, the women matches have all been better. The women matches have all been better, and I even think that some of those matches, like the Women's Royal Rumble or the Women's War Games, should have been the main event. Only reason why I feel like they weren't the main event is because the men had a better storyline going into the War Games matches or Royal Rumble or
But
whatever.
they only have a better storyline because that's what they feed them. The women I feel like the women can carry the storylines better than the men sometimes anyway.
They can and they will eventually. I just think they're slowly working it up because there's still a whole lot of men like, what's this women's in the ring for?
Yeah,
this is boring. Regardless, they could watch Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley wrestle and be like, "This is garbage." What the hell are you talking about? Are you even watching the same match?
I like Charlotte Flair. I like is it Bianca, the one with the
Bianca
hair?
Belair?
Yes,
Bianca Belair. Yeah,
I love her so much. She is so much freaking fun. So much fun. And they do it on social media too. And I love it. Like, please carry that all over.
I think my favorite women's wrestler right now, Naomi. Now that she made her heel turn, she's the women's world champion on Raw right now. And
okay,
it's definitely been her year.
Yeah,
I love heels anyway.
Yeah, and hey, if you watch her like these last couple of weeks, well, actually these last couple of months, she's been killing it as a heel. I think that she's probably one of the best heels on the roster right now. And
she's probably the nicest person ever then.
Right. And then Becky Lynch has been elevating the women's Intercontinental title. She's been doing her thing, and then they got a couple women's wrestlers on the rise: Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, and Roxanne Perez. They were in NXT. They got called up a little while ago. So the women's division in not just WWE, I think AEW as well is real good, and women's wrestling is just getting better as it goes along.
Oh, it is.
It all starts on a local level, and I mean, you look across Michigan. There's more women now who can put on serviceable matches than there has been in ever. And a lot of women realize they have to get hurt in order to, sell what they're doing. There's not the diva era is dead, and thank God for that.
Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't participate in that.
There's women now out there who are willing to, do stuff that women 20 years ago wouldn't even think about doing. They'll go through a table, they'll take a chair shot, they'll actually, be a little bit stiff with one another.
But it looks real, and that's what sells is the story and the realism, and I'm so glad I get to witness it.
We talk about women on independent level right now, and has been for a few years now. My favorite is Chaos. She's just incredible.
Oh my God,
she walks in there with the scowl on her face, like she's gonna kick that other bee's ass, and that's what she does. And it's just incredible to watch her work.
I would say two of my favorite women wrestlers on the independent scene. One is she's from Michigan, Pepper Pride,
I love Pepper Pride.
I saw her a couple months ago at an SCW show, and C-Rex. She's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, C-Rex is, talk about big bad. Who?
Yeah, yeah. I had
Yeah.
her on my show when I had first started. She's like on one of like I think my third episode, something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I had her on, and yeah, she's been killing it. Ever since I had that interview, she's been winning. I think she's a champion in the NWA promotion. You know how they do. You know how they do.
Yeah, NWA Texas or something like that. She's the women's champion.
Well, I vaguely remember seeing that.
Because I just watched a match from Pro Wrestling Kings a few weeks ago, maybe, and they announced that as she was the like NWA Texas Women's Champion. It's like, wow, she's come a long ways.
Yeah, she good. Yeah, she's won a couple of championships these past couple of years, and she definitely doing her thing. Her and Pepper Pride.
Yeah. No, they're both phenomenal. I love them
Well,
both.
Pepper Pride, she's still technically a rookie, isn't she?
Is she?
And she's doing phenomenal.
I'd love I'd also love to see
Well,
her.
maybe late last year she started, but she's still relatively young, but she's still improving.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to see, if people get out there who continuously better themselves. And it ain't got to be spectacular moves, just do little things in the ring. Help, sell what you're doing as a legit sport.
Definitely. Well, Brian, Prudence, I thank you all for coming on the show. It was definitely, nice having a good conversation about wrestling. Before we get out of here, do you got any final thoughts, or do you want to let the people know where they can find you?
Well, they can find me for anywhere you invite me. LOL. Always Shogun. Hopefully I'll be able to get to a GLWA show soon because I literally
There's one
love
coming
them.
up next week, I believe.
Woohoo! So GLWA almost all the time. Shogun in West Branch. I've only missed 2 shows, I think. And if you want me to go somewhere, you just send me a DM. How about you?
How about your social medias?
Oh,
I think that's what he was asking about.
I don't know. Fine. The Push with Prue. I'm on Spotify. I am on YouTube. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. Also, just Prudence E. Warren. I have, I believe, my face in my profile picture. Whatever. I'm the only Prudence E. Warren there is. So, and then I'm on all of the things under, I think, Charmed Prue as well, because I have no imagination at all. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube, I have a Stage Combat Network where I record matches and post them there.
Mm-hmm.
And on Facebook, I got that page. I've been neglecting quite a bit lately. And then there's my personal profile, which is just Brian Hubbart from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Apparently there's 2. And I realized when I, searched myself to see what would come up.
And then, yeah.
And we got the next Push with Prue be recorded. What is that? August 15th, where we have Obsidian. Not just 1, not just 2, but all of them are going to be sitting down with us. That's the PPW show in Holland, Michigan. And we're going to be at the Obsidian Takeover Friday night, which is the 29th. And then I don't think we don't have anything scheduled recording wise interviews that night. And August 30th is Super Shogun Samurai Slam 3. That's their 3rd year anniversary, which should be a hell of a show.
Okay. You guys got a busy schedule for August.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not the busiest we've been, but
no, but it's pretty busy.
It does get tiresome when you're going week after week after week after week.
I don't get tired.
I haven't seen you go anywhere lately
because I'm poor.
But before I get out of here, once again, I want to thank you guys for coming on. Want to thank everybody that watched. Make sure you check Wrestling from the 313 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. Make sure you go to wrestlingfromthe313.shop, get you some t-shirts, get you some hoodies. We got designs with the logo designs, different colors. We also got the support women's wrestling design, support wrestling podcasters. Just find something, then find something you like, and just support the 313. And for my guests, Prudence and Brian, I am Mike D, host of Wrestling from the 313. I will catch you tomorrow for another episode. Until then, have a good night. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you.
No problem.